So in this question, we're given an equation of a line. It's not written in slope-intercept form. How do we know it's not written in slope-intercept form? Right, it's not y equals mx plus b. If we put it into this form, we can figure out the slope and the y-intercept. How do I know which part would be the slope then? M or B? Sheena? Once I rearrange it, M will tell me the slope. Okay, we've done this, and B will tell me the y-intercept. So what we're trying to do is we're trying to isolate our y. Okay, so bring everything to the right side of the equation except for 4y. So I'm going to keep 4y on the left side, and positive 3x becomes negative 3x, positive 8 becomes negative 8, and I had a 0. Do I have to write plus 0? No. Is that in slope-intercept form? Did I isolate y? No. What do I need to do to isolate y? Divide everything by 4. Now I have y equals negative 3 over 4x. We can leave this as a fraction. And then let's simplify. What's negative 8 divided by positive 4? Negative 2. Is this in slope-intercept form? Okay, now that it's in slope-intercept form, can you tell me the slope? Iswati? What's the slope of the line and what's the y-intercept? X? Negative 3 over 4. No x. I don't know what x is. The slope is just the number, the coefficient of x. Okay, and what's the y-intercept, Michael? Negative 2. Good. Okay, so we need to isolate which variable? Okay. Y. So 6y equals, good, that becomes negative 5x, and positive 15 becomes negative 15. And to isolate y, what do I need to do to every term? Divide by 6. Good. So y equals negative 5 over 6 x. And then what's negative 15 divided by 6? Good. Okay, what's the slope of the line? Good, negative 5 over 6. The reason we leave slope as a fraction is because when we go to graph this, we know the rise and the run as a fraction, right? And the y-intercept is negative 2.5. I'm going to show you how to graph this now. We'll graph the first equation that we rearranged into slope-intercept form, and we know the slope is negative 3 over 4, like we just said, and the y-intercept is negative 2. Y-intercept is a point on the line. What's the coordinate of a y-intercept always going to be? If it's going to intercept the y-axis, where is it going to be located?
It's going to be on 0.
And negative 2, right? The coordinate would be 0, negative 2. This is the y-intercept. It intercepts the y-axis. I know that's a point on the line, right? Now, I know the slope is negative 3 over 4. It's a negative slope, so which way is it going to fall? To the right. It's going to look like this. It's going to fall to the right or rise to the left. Okay, it's a negative slope. So the rise, we can use the rise as negative 3. So 1, 2, 3, and the run is positive 4. Which way am I going to move? Left or right? 1, 2, 3, 4. And here's the second point. There's a line. Oops, let me draw that straighter. Here's our line. I can keep going. Negative 3 over 1, 2, 3, 4. Plot a point and draw the line. What if I want to extend it the other way? If I go up 3, 1, 2, 3, so I change it to positive 3, what does 4 have to be? Negative, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. A positive and a negative still makes a negative. It's still a negative slope. And if we connect it, it's still a straight line. Every single point has the same slope because it's a straight line. The equation's already written in slope-intercept form, so what's the slope of this line going to be? Ernest? Slope is, 3 over 2, and the y-intercept is 2. Because the y-intercept is 2, I know it's going to pass through this point, 0, 2, because this is where it intercepts y, right? Then what do I rise by? Good. Rise 1, 2, 3, and then run. Do I go left or right? How do you know you have to go right? It's a positive slope. Good. Positive lines rise to the right. Okay? And we can keep going. Rise 1, 2, 3 over 2. We can keep extending the line as long as we count our rise and run. If I want to extend it the other way, if I go down 3, 1, 2, 3, so negative 3, do I have to go left or right too? Good. 2 negatives still make a positive, right? This is still a positive slope. 1, 2. Did I count that right? Yeah. And it's still a straight line. So this line is represented by the equation y equals 3 over 2x plus 2.
Made with Doodlecast Pro.